name is April Carney, and I am the mother of 2 daughters, and I've been in the DCPS school system now for 6 years. And I'm here to address the current executive order that Ron DeSantis signed yesterday regarding mask wearing and how it's affecting our children at school. My youngest daughter is in 5th grade. She's going to middle school next year. These are her last 3 weeks of school. This has been the hardest year we've had. She doesn't get to see her friends smile. She doesn't get to see her teachers smile. She doesn't get to see her other friends that are not in her classroom this year. She comes home with headaches. She's had 2 bouts of strep throat. She has contact dermatitis on her face. She's getting acne prematurely. She's not even going through puberty yet. It's very upsetting as a parent to see your child emotionally distraught because of a piece of cloth that's being forced to wear on their face when they don't have to wear it anywhere else in this state. I don't know about you guys, but I've always thought that a public school district was part of the government. To my knowledge, the Florida Department of Education reports to Governor Ron DeSantis. You're not a corporation. You're not a small business. You don't get to make those decisions. The CDC does not get to make those decisions for us. The executive order that was put in place gives us the opportunity to have a choice. If you'd like to wear the mask, please do so. If it makes you feel safer, please do so. But please don't discriminate against our children who have no voice. I am here for those children. I can't even begin to tell you how many kids don't even want to go to school because they can't stand to wear the mask on their face. Not only does it deprive their brains of oxygen, but it makes them sick, canker sores, sore throats, tooth decay. It also causes chronic stress. How are they supposed to sit in a room and take the FSA when they're constantly fiddling with a mask or something that's bothering them? Or my daughter who has to wear glasses fogged up all the time and can't see. Or can't understand her teacher because she can't understand what she's saying through the mask.
And this is where it ends. It's all about the guys. So welcome to the Tori Set Show. I thought I'd you guys today to new type of not so before we start, I thought I'd play a little bit of music before it all begins.
One pill makes you larger and one pill makes you small. And the ones that mother gives you don't do anything at all. Go ask Alice when she's 10 feet tall. And if you go chasing rabbits and you know you're going to fall, tell him a hookah smoking caterpillar has given you the call. Call Alice when she was just small. When men on the chessboard get up and tell you where to go, and you just had some kind of mushroom and your mind is moving low, go ask Alice, I think she'll know. When logic and proportion have fallen, sloppy dead, and the white knight is talking backwards, and the red queen talk with her head. Remember what the dormouse said. Feed your head, feed your head. One pill makes you larger, and one pill makes you small. And the ones that mother gives you don't do anything at all. Go ask Alice when she's 10 feet tall.
10 feet tall. But Alice is 10 feet tall. We're 100 feet tall. Okay? We are giants. They only look like giants because we're on our knees. That's basically it. So where do we start today? Where do we start? We have so much to talk about. And yet the news is still, we've got a wave of insiders coming out, helping James O'Keefe do what he's been doing for a very, very, very long time. Showing you the truth from the inside. But then you have to look even more inside. And when I say more inside, there's so many people that think we live in a democracy. So many people think that we live in a republic. So many people that think authoritarianism, it's socialism, it's communism. Well, I'm going to introduce you to a concept. It was a paper written, it's always these Harvard guys, right? That sit around, they made up a language called Ebonics, wrote papers, got 10 years for it. Well, this guy actually nailed it kind of, sort of. He described what type of rule the United States has been under for a long time. Now, he doesn't say it straight out. He refers to other nations, enemies, nations that we look down on and turn our nose up. We're not like them. We're better than them, right? Can't hear me? That's weird. You guys hear me now? Is this better? Pre-recorded. No, it's not. All right. Is this better? Oh, no, not better. Oh, I'll figure it out. I'm going to try to do this. I see what.
All right, is this better? Let's see. Is this better, you guys? Let's see. Let's see. I have to wait. Yes? Okay. Perfect. I'm really sorry about that, you guys. It's been a crazy morning. I got in. There we go. Okay, this should be better. I'm pretty sure it's better, right, guys? Okay. I got in extremely late. I had a lot of meetings to go to this morning. I had a lot of things to get done. I'm all over the place today. But so I played that song Alice because I wanted to introduce you guys to a concept that may sound foreign to you. While everyone thinks we're a constitutional republic, a democracy, a democratic socialist, community, socialist, communist, you name it, it's all wrong. I am going to demonstrate for you how these Harvard yuppies sometimes get it right, even though they package it in a way that can, get them heard more by the leading regime, the United Nations. They do get it right sometimes. And today we're going to be introduced to that, along with a barrage of reigning insiders helping James O'Keefe do exactly what he does best, which is show you the swamp on the inside. And why is this important? It is important because the one thing people need to understand is that our government, the way it is functioning right now, is exactly how competitive authoritarianism operates. That is the term that I'm going to introduce you to today. Not a lot of people have talked about it, but let me just give you the bullet points while we get into it. Competitive authoritarianism is giving the illusion that there's a democracy. It gives you the complete illusion that there is a democracy. But the difference is that competitive authoritarianism has access to every single piece of media. Now, there is a clip of Stephen Levitsky, who actually coined this term with Way over a decade ago. I think it's like 15 years ago. And I remember when I read his paper back in 2009, I was kind of blown away as to how the people of that day of 2009 still haven't gotten it. How they're still not understanding that they believe that they are in a democracy. It's what one may consider kind of like a hybrid regime, but the one is a virtual democracy. It is an illusion of a democracy because it's a pseudo democracy in essence. That's basically what it is. And so if you believe this or not, his paper was actually published in the Journal for Democracy. And that's what, stupefies me more is that people have access to this information. And again, as I always say, in the age of information, ignorance is a choice. And many people may say, well, we can't see everything. That's correct. You can't. But you can want to know about at least your local community, because then this wouldn't kind of take your breath away. Because the rise of competitive authoritarianism entered the picture right after World War I, I would say, not two, one. And while many may coin what we see in Africa as that, Africa was the testing ground for those really in charge. So that's going to be the topic of today. But before we get to that, I wanted to express to you.
All right, to Washington now.
Oops, and show you, something that will be coming to fruition soon, and it'll make sense to you soon. This is a clip not a lot of people have, but I do. Here we go.
Where the Senate Intelligence Committee is considering the nomination of John Brennan to be the next director of the CIA in a scheduled hearing to begin in a few minutes. CNBC's Eamon Javers is taking a close look at the longtime CIA officer's three-year stint in the private sector. Kind of, Eamon, it's a revolving door of a bit for spies. What did you find out?
Yeah, that's right, Brian. There's been a lot written here about John Brennan and what he's done in government.
Dang, somebody doesn't want this out. Dang.
What we did is took a look at the
What is going on? Okay. Let me turn this off. I'm going to turn that off. Dang. Dang, I'm going to turn that off. Okay, I turned it off. Whoa. Whoa, whoa, whoa. 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 That was nuts. Okay. Is it still on echo right now? It can't be on echo right now. Is there an echo right now? I'm having an echo right now? Huh. There shouldn't be an echo right now. I don't see why there would be an echo. Okay. Dang, nobody wants you to see that video. Let me try it again. If it echoes, I'll stop it. Okay. See if we could do this again. And no, we can't. Of course not. Yep. We're not going to get it. Why is this always happening when I want to talk John Brennan? Like, come on, I don't even warn. Okay. It's an echo of my voice. I see. This is getting so old. I'm so tired of this. Let's see. This is so bad. Where's the echo coming from? Shouldn't be any echo. No, 5.5, just with the video. Okay. I guess we're not going to talk John Brennan then. I guess that's not happening today. Okay. I'm looking at what you guys are saying. So I guess we're not going to talk John Brennan. Okay. So stop attacking my channel. We're not going to talk John Brennan. Stop throttling. We're not going to talk John Brennan. You know, because this would be way too much truth, right? I know how we could talk John Brennan. I could play the video without the sound. Here we go.
All right, to Washington now, where the Senate Intelligence Committee is considering the nomination of John Brennan to be the next director of the CIA in a scheduled hearing to begin in a few minutes. CNBC's Eamon Javers has taken a close look at the longtime CIA officer's 3-year stint in the private sector. Kind of, Eamon, it's a revolving door of a bit for spies. What did you find out?
Yeah, that's right, Brian. There's been a lot written here about John Brennan and what he's done in government. But what we did is took a look at the 3 years he spent in the private sector between late 2005 and early 2009. John Brennan left government and went to work for a small intelligence contractor here in the Virginia area, suburban Virginia area, just outside of Washington. The company was called the Analysis Corporation. And what we discovered was the Analysis Corporation was actually owned at one point by a parent entity that was based in Britain and had offices around the world. This parent entity was a security company, and they were doing security services for the U.S. military in Baghdad and throughout Iraq. But at the same time, they had an office in Beijing, and they were approaching the Chinese government-owned companies for security work in Iraq as well. So at the same time, this company was working for the Americans in Iraq. It was also looking for contracts in Beijing from the Chinese government, and its subsidiary here in the Washington area employed John Brennan, the future nominee to be the head of the CIA. An interesting mix of global intelligence. One former employee of the company called that a huge conflict of interest in this person's opinion. And the other thing we found here is we found out who John Brennan's boss was before he started working for Barack Obama. And it was this man, a man named Damian Pearl. We have a picture here. He was the CEO of Global Strategies Group, and he was the man that Brennan reported to in this corporate hierarchy that he worked in. Pearl is a former British Royal Marine, and he made most of his fortune working in Iraq in the security business, doing what they call the guns, gates, and Gurkhas business in Iraq. So this is John Brennan's boss before he started working for Barack Obama.
It sounds very sort of like juicy 007-ish, a little bit cloak and dagger, but at the same time, there's nothing to suggest that anything inappropriate was going on here, right? In
That's
terms
right.
of John Brennan's life in the private sector.
That's right. I didn't talk to anybody who suggested that John Brennan ever did anything inappropriate while he was in the private sector. What I did talk to were several people who questioned sort of why we need this private intelligence structure in any case. Why do we have global private security firms that are operating in Beijing and Washington and Baghdad at the same time? And this is a entirely taxpayer-fueled entity. So
You know
the U.S. government could presumably do what it wants about it.
answer to that. It's the way with the U.S. Army could say, we don't have operatives in South America during the drug wars. They didn't, but they were paying mercenaries to be down there.
Yeah, look, a lot of this is done in a very hidden way. It's a very murky world. We had to sift through a lot of corporate records to find this corporate structure, to figure out that Global Strategies Group, for example, is registered in Luxembourg, not in England. There are subsidiaries of subsidiaries. Some of these companies are spun out, go public, go private again. It's kind of hard to keep track of them, and therefore they're easily lost in the shuffle. That might be an advantage, right, if you're in the intelligence game.
Absolutely. It sounds fascinating. And for our viewers who have the interest piqued, you can read Eamon's full report on CNBC.com.
That was back in the day when they used to do reporting. Did you guys get to hear it? Did you guys get to hear it or no? Okay. I hope that you guys got to hear that because it was really important that you hear it. I'll put that out later. So it's quite fascinating how all of this is stalling. It's super stalling. Damn, really super stalling. It's just driving me insane. I think it could be because I'm on YouTube too and they throttle it. So I'm just going to have to disconnect those feeds. I find when I stream to all the other ones as well, except for Trovo and Twitch, they tend to minimize my ability to stream. So I apologize for you guys on YouTube and Facebook. You can come over to Twitch. It's free, and Trovo while I'm live. So I apologize. Gosh darn it. And Facebook, and I'm so sorry, but I have to. It's not working. So